Everybody, what's up? Before we get started, like, comment, and subscribe. What's going on, beautiful people? Keep that part covered. Oh, yeah, keep that part kind of covered. See, I don't know where I work at. What's happening? Wait, what's happening? What is happening, everybody? What is going on? It's your girl Lighthouse. And I'm on here to check on y'all to see how you guys are doing, to give you your dose of motivation and encouragement, to let you know that regardless of your circumstances, your situations, and your past, you are still loved by God. And hey, you can do all things through Christ that strengthen you. But with that being said, how y'all doing today? How y'all beautiful people doing? I hope all is well. Like I told you guys, I was gonna come on here and do like those weekly check-ins just to see how you guys are doing, and you know just to keep y'all motivated and to be an encouragement. So with that being said, I hope your week is going pretty well so far. I hope that you're taking the time to grind it out, but then also having that nice work life balance. For me, I will say this, some really cool news, some really, really cool news. And I would definitely say this. I actually had my first day since, since everything has happened. A lot of people, you remember what my what I had going on with when I worked in the corrections, and I could have been to prison and stuff like that. So I actually took some steps to help, to make sure I keep the mind good, and just releasing some of those things. So I had my first session of therapy. Yes, sir. And it was awesome. It was really good. Was able to, unpack some stuff. Cause my thing, let me tell you something. My thing is, I don't want anything to prevent or hinder my spiritual growth. And also too, it's always a good thing to see about yourself. To make sure that everything is functioning good. To make sure that whatever problems or issues, or even if you don't have problems or issues, you can always talk to the Lord. But it's always good to talk, get those things that's on your chest that may have you weighed down. you know Talk about them things. Therapy. Listen, God has made and some beautiful people different gifts and talents that they are able to you know be therapists and stuff like that. Hello. Oh, shallow. How are you doing? That they are able to talk to different people. Now, of course, if you got your spiritual leaders like your pastor, co-pastor, and everything, they're going to do everything, on the spiritual side to pray for you, to keep you covered in prayer. But also, God has gifted people to be uh, therapists, mental health. Again, I would say mental health is a really big thing. If you haven't seen about yourself, please, 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 please have those talks. Get those mental health check-ins. Like I said, just to get stuff off your chest, just to continue to, you want things to continue to move smooth. But other than that, it was a really, really cool session. And my thing is, a lot of things made sense. She was really, really nice. My therapist is actually a Christian, so I have a faith-based therapist, and it's always good when you can get the help that you need, but also when you can bring in the biblical principles as well, and add the Bible, at God plus the Word. Well, God, Jesus the word because he's the rock. But God plus anything is always going to be success. So just remember to, get those mental health check-ins, to trust God, trust their process, and just lean on him. So that's pretty much all I had to say on that. Yeah, I know I look a little plumper than usual. Cause I was starting to slim down a little bit. But guess what? Your girl had got sick. I want to say like maybe about a month or so ago when all those nasty little bugs and stuff was going on and everybody was getting sick. So when my doctor had prescribed me he prescribed me some antibiotics, and then also he had to prescribe me some steroids as well. And steroids, listen, I was sitting there running to the plate. So yeah, I definitely gotta trim that off. Oh, shallow, everybody, shallow. How you doing? Um, but yeah, so in a little while now, y'all gonna start seeing me trim down, and then I'm also going to pit get back into the gym and start working out because that'll also help out too. When I was talking to my therapist, you know, because the stress and previous stress and stuff like that. So, one, yeah, healthy mind, good clear mind, following the word, good mind. Because guess what? If you don't have a good mind, you know, what you gonna do in the kingdom? Gotta make sure your mind is good. That's why I asked the Lord, creating me a clear mind. Creating me a clean heart and a mind to serve. So without the mind, you can't do nothing. Not too much of nothing, really. And then at the same time, too, the battlefield is in the mind. The enemy will use different thoughts and different things against you in your mind to have you thinking things that is not so, that is not of the Lord, that will make you, I'll say, like, you have a lot of these different situations going on with different I'll say mental health type situations. And personally, those are demons, you know what I'm saying, that's attached to people or whatever. And we just got to continue to pray, and we have to be steadfast and continue to trust God and trust the promise and the purpose that he has for our lives. So with that being said, and if you don't hear anything else from me from today, just know that God loves you. Please do those check-ins, those mental health check-ins. If you don't have a therapist, um, get you one. You know, there's nothing wrong talking to a person from time to time to make sure this right up here is good. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, if you haven't, start creating work life balance, because sometimes because we had a series in church dealing with traumas. So a lot of the times, a lot of the things that we've gone through or we experience is because of some type of trauma that has happened. Like, I know for me, one of my things was and I say it with I was working like a Hebrew slave. When I say work, I had about 3 jobs at one time. I remember I had 3 jobs, and I was doing a full load in school. Traumas, Sometimes, people want to work 27 hours a day now because maybe, y'all, I didn't want some monies or whatever. Okay, and then there's nothing wrong with money. It's like when you love money more than you love anything else. And you have to keep your mind set up on the Lord, because he's your provider. He gives you everything that you need. And you doing what you're supposed to. He might give you some of your wants as well. So please, if you haven't, and I'm saying this, if you haven't had any thoughts about therapy, and you think, I'm not about to do that because that, please look, make sure you see about yourself, because you have a lot of people that's passing away here because they have a lot of stuff that was going on up in here in this mental, that it's like, dang, I didn't even know such and such is going through this. I didn't even know all of that. And then because they have this what's the word I'm looking for? They have this feeling like, nah, I can't share my feelings. Um I can't do this because I don't look, I'll look like a punk. I'll look soft. Listen here. Go ahead and be soft. Please be soft. Be soft with a good sound mind. Be soft and serving the Lord. Be soft being here as long as the Lord is saying that you're supposed to be here, and not being here, cutting your time short because you cannot handle everything that's going on mentally. So please, please, please do those mental health check-ins. Mental health is a very great thing. It's an awesome thing. So hey, I'm an advocate for it. Unpack those things. That's why a lot of people are holding on to so much stuff and going through so many things, because great granddaddy did this, or great grandma did it like this, or this happened right here because this right here, this how we do it. We don't talk about nothing. And then for men, and you a man, you ain't supposed to say nothing. You supposed to suck that thing up. You suck it up and then you're dying. You are dying in the inside. And it's okay to see about yourself. So just, if I haven't said anything too much, please make sure you have a healthy balance. And yeah, trust God and trust the process. And just know that you're not by yourself. Um, like, I love you guys. Um, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Because I would like to reach people, because everybody has a story. And if my story, or even with like the daily motivation that I come with, that if it can help, give you some motivation, hey. Or if you know somebody that might need some encouragement, hey, send them the link, yo. Let's go. But like I say, I got two hands. Well, one's holding the camera. And I thank God for the plan. Y'all stay encouraged. Y'all stay motivated. Y'all stay blessed. And y'all stay encouraged. So I'll holler at you later.